Hey guys, happy Friday. Thank you for visiting GT Silver 991 channel on YouTube. I've put together the following video for those of you who are curious about using products to waterless wash your car. Sounds crazy. I was surprised how many people have never heard of this. I had heard of it but never really tried it much until this past year. I happen to live in an environment that is or part of the country in the U.S. that is very cold. It's 14 degrees out currently, and I think that we're expecting a blizzard in the actually tonight. So it makes it impossible to clean our cars outdoors as we would during other times of the year. So I happen to have a Porsche 2014 C4S that I daily drive, so I'm not that crazy about the paint finish. I keep it nice, but I wanted to demonstrate or show you that you can use a waterless wash product and it really doesn't cause any damage, at least on a visible level, and just share my experience with you. And I would really welcome people to leave comments, good, bad, ugly, otherwise, maybe some tips. I'm sure I'm not doing it the professional way. I'm doing it my way, but for those that are interested in the product, you should watch the video, and when you finish watching the video, just like it if you like it. Please subscribe for more, and also leave comments. I'll respond as quickly as possible. I'd like to hear more from everyone about how they wash their cars in climates where you can't really take it outside, or in those climates where it's forbidden. In Southern California, some other areas out west in the U.S., I know there's water restrictions. It may be illegal, or you get fined if you try to wash your car. So I think you'll enjoy watching this video. I can try some other products in the future, but thank you very much. Here we go.
I'm here today. It's 20 degrees out, and I want to give the car a wash. I've got a 2014 C4S, and as you can see, it is quite dirty. I've got it's just some road salt dust. We had some snow recently. You can see the roads are white here in the Northeast. And so it's really cold out, so I can't use water outside. So I'm going to actually do a waterless wash, and I'll show you guys what I use. So I'm going to pull into the garage and get the wash started.
Okay, so got the car in the garage, and I'm going to pull the door down in a minute so I'm not in the sun. And this is the product that I was talking about using before. This is the EcoSmart waterless wash and wax that I purchased from Chemical Guys just recently. My car is very dirty with dust. You can see it. It's basically all this powdery dust from the road salt they put down around here. And we're supposed to get a big snowstorm in a couple days, so I figured I'd do a quick wash of this before that storm hits.
So looking around the car, if I go in close here, you can see some of the dust I'm talking about. I'm just touching it on the vinyl protector right here. I don't want to rub it into the paint. Car's pretty filthy. You can see as these cars go, people get real crazy about how dirty their car gets. I drive it every day. I'm not really that concerned. I just would like to do it occasionally to keep it nice, especially on these rocker panels back in the back. Bumper cover gets pretty filthy. Wheels aren't too bad, but you can see behind the wheel well how bad that is. And the hood's got a lot of dust on it. Again, this is that it's dust from the road salt that they put down, and it gets ground into the pavement, and then it just gets blown everywhere. We had a really windy day yesterday, so cars going down the road were just blowing stuff up. And I have a expel protectant all over the front of this, plus a vinyl wrap on the hood. You can see the line there. I just left it underneath for extra protection. I'm going to wash this whole thing down with the waterless wash, and I have a whole bunch of towels from Chemical Guys that I use for this purpose. Super soft, pretty decent, these should work very well. I've got a whole stack of them, so I don't want to use one towel too many times on this car. I don't, I daily drive this, so it's going to get some minor abrasions and things every once in a while, some scratches, and I don't really get that crazy over that. Plus, I have little kids that getting in and out of the car, they bump up against it, things like that. I'm not too worried. I just don't want any major problems with the paint. I'll do a correction when the weather gets nicer, and take any swirls out if there's any, that kind of thing. But so far, I've had really good experience with this paint job. The Porsche does a good job. It's a soft paint, but this is the GT Silver. It was a special order paint or an option, and I just love it. It's got a lot of depth to it. Looks great even when dirty, it hasn't required too much care. I've done a correction once in 2 years, a full correction, but I've kept parts of it wrapped, dipped, wheels, the mirrors, areas that tend to get banged up a little bit. The roof is all wrapped, and the hood. So it's not too bad. It's been in good shape. I found a couple little minor marks, but I'll take care of those when the weather gets better. But for right now, I want to do the waterless wash, see if I can bang this out in less than an hour. I'm going to take my time and be extra careful not to rub anything into the paint. So the sprayer I also got from Chemical Guys. It's a pressure sprayer pump. Pumped it up. I put about 30 ounces. Apparently that should be good enough for doing the car. But let's see how it works. So you basically pump it up, spray. Do a section at a time, and I'm going to be really careful with this, pulling it back. I'm not too worried about the vinyl top, because I can replace that really easy. You can see the dirt coming off on that though. So while I'm on the vinyl, I'll just take care of the whole top. And if I go to another part of the car, I'll be more careful. Okay, you can see how it's working. Yeah, getting really pretty dirty there. So you start at the top. We'll work our way down. I'll do the whole car like this. Just get it. Let's go right over the windows. And I don't press. I'm gonna be very careful you don't get stuff into the paint. Just go one direction, flip it over, do another. Back. And then once you cover some of the area, you want to take another clean cloth and buff it. There's a little bit of haze that's left, and it's right. I can feel it's slippery. Just buff it out. Actually leaves the window pretty clean. I'm surprised. Keep doing this.
And it's good to let the Eco Wash sit on the paint for a minute to get any, to dissolve, break down some of the dirt, especially on the rear here. Okay, I'll go back and wash the windows later, but you don't want to press hard, you just want to go through smooth down the side. You can see right here there's some salt that's actually crystallized on the paint right there. Looks pretty bad, but it should come right off with this. Back here, I got it nice and I soaked it really good, so this stuff should come right off, and shouldn't be any rubbing. You can see how dirty that was. Flip it again, turn it inside out. Just go over it again real quick. And the trick is go in one motion, don't go back and forth. Don't swirl it, and then just wipe it down. It looks pretty good. Looks better than it did, that's for sure. At certain angles I can see there's the carnauba wax content is hazing up a little bit, which is good. And I'll keep going down the side. As you use this, you want to turn the towel frequently, move into new sections, and then I think I'll replace this towel in another second here. But so far it's working pretty good. It's not getting everything off, but it's doing a pretty good job. It's definitely going to be better than it was. Sit for a minute. Okay, let's flip this one last time. Let's pull it across. Oh, it looks much better. A lot better than it did. So this stuff works pretty good.
Looks like I got some road grime that stuck up in the paint there. I don't know what that is. Looks almost like grease. Stuff does work pretty good. Get the majority of this stuff off. Okay, I finished washing with the EcoSmart waterless wash. I gotta say it looks much better now than it did earlier. Sorry for the shadows. Let's pull out and take a look. Now I'm not. This is not going to be a perfect job, you know. But I got rid of most of the white dusting, salt dust. You know, there's a little bit down near the bottom, so I wasn't going to try and scrub. Just wanted to get most of it off the bodywork, and I think it came out pretty darn nice comparing it to what it was before. So let's pull it out of the garage and take a look. Okay, this is after the waterless wash. See, it's a great job. Look at the paint. Can't see in this light, but it came out pretty darn nice compared to what the car looked like before. There's a little spot down there I missed. Like I said, I didn't go around the bottoms too much.
Well, thank you very much for watching. There you have it. My car is nice and clean. I was able to do it in about, I'd say almost an hour, a couple breaks in between for a couple of calls. But it doesn't take that long. I didn't spend, as I mentioned in the video, I didn't spend an inordinate amount of time, you know, going into the nooks and crannies and the underside of the bumper covers, things like that, because they're just filthy, and I want to be careful there. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe for more. I'm going to continue to make content and get better at this. Also, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to hear your thoughts on the waterless washing process and products. Maybe you have some of your own favorites. I'm not saying you have to use this one. But I'd love to hear from you, and please subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description below. I actually have some entries in the blog that you might be of interest in as well.